Janine was a beauty. Not the ideal of beauty, but everyone thought she was a model. Although modeling was a slightly different genre, she starred in adult movies. She liked to expose her body to a crowd of men. She worked at a studio where Mark Adams ran everything. He loved making adult movies, and his most important rule was to always mix partners on set. In a variety of positions here on this set, about 100 people were met in a day. These would be special people. They weren't afraid of anything. They weren't ashamed of their naked bodies, and they certainly weren't ashamed of the content they were filming. They only wanted one thing. Do you think it was intimacy? No. They all wanted money. Money was the currency that was valued on the set more than the human body. Money was everywhere, in the dressing rooms, in the toilets, and most importantly in everyone's heads. Janine had the first shift of the morning, and she was put together with the beautiful Marta, who had recently returned from vacation and had already had her new breasts done. On the set, filming began, and the two beautiful girls went about their business. They were bending for the camera and pulling out various toys. The shoot was underway. Everything was as it always is. But Janine was not having a healthy axis today, and after 5 minutes she threw up right on top of her partner. The director was furious. He wasn't ready to see such a thing, so he ordered Janine to go home. Janine went home and was about to fall asleep when the doorbell rang. It was her partner from work. She said she wanted to talk to her, so the girls went into the kitchen to have some wine. Martha got close to Janine and started sniffing her like it was normal. Then she took the wine corkscrew and stabbed her in the stomach. Martha didn't want Janine back on the set. It was her finest hour, and Janine was taking all the attention away from her. Martha pushed Janine away, and she fell to the floor. Martha quickly ran out of the apartment, and the girl was lying on the floor. She was bleeding and started to crawl to the phone to call an ambulance. After several unsuccessful attempts to dial the right numbers, Janine lost consciousness and lay on the floor. She woke up in the hospital. After all, she had made the necessary call to the ambulance. Janine wanted revenge and called the director. The director was her lover, and they came up with a plan to get revenge. They decided to smear poison on the toy for filming, and when the girl was to be filmed, she would die an agonizing death. On Monday, everything was ready to take revenge on Martha. The director smeared poison on a special device and then began to wait for the actors to prepare for filming. But then Marta's boyfriend bursts into the room and tells her to pack up and get out of here. But March said she'd be free after the shoot, so the guy waited for her. But 10 minutes later, he heard a scream from the set. Martha died an agonizing death, and the director said to find a new actress. Space dust rose in all directions, and Martha was thrown into outer space, where her body turned blue from lack of Kaiserod. The body flew through the cosmos until it was hit by a comet. No one noticed Martha's mysterious disappearance, and the boyfriend was told that she didn't love him and flew off with another man. A casting call for a new actress in an adult movie began. Many space girls gathered to audition. The director told all the girls to drink a special drink. The girls drank this drink, and strange things started to happen. The most beautiful girls began to turn into aliens and scary monsters and eat each other. Horror reigned, and the director turned on the camera and started to shoot everything on video. Janine stood in the row and asked what the drink was. It's a poison that mutates. It doesn't kill a person, but it makes it possible to kill another person. It's a good material for a movie, Janine. We'll be rich. We could buy our own galactic ship and go to another planet. It'll be great. The girls started kicking and scratching and biting each other's heads off. There was so much slime from these monsters around that it got on the camera and made it hard to see what was going on. The alien race got on the line and asked to be quiet because the aliens were playing strip cards, and their screaming is disturbing them. The director said he'd stop the noise and took out a scribbler and shot everyone. The director wanted to make a lot of money. He now has his video. He and Janine got into a spaceship and flew to another planet. They wanted to be alone and have a romantic evening. But when the ship landed, Janine took a knife and stuck it in the director to take all his money. She took the suitcase with the money and went to explore a new galaxy.